Boy George. What's up, guys? GeorgeTheCloud here. My name's Jorge, aka George. Welcome to the channel and welcome to my life. Today we have Boy George number 1. I guess I would be Boy George number 2 or Adult George at this point. The Crying Game, high definition. Okay, when they say high definition, that immediately makes me think that this is an older music video where they used to put 1080p high definition, maximum quality, high res, optimal, visual. Yes. But either way, this is my first time checking out Boy George, and it is thanks to Little Lion and her donation. Thank you so much for the support. So I recognize Boy George by his face, but not his music. I think he was a judge in, was it Australia's Got Talent? I think he's Australian. Boy George, The Crying Game, from the album At Worst, the best of Boy George and Culture Club. So this is gonna be, my intro to Boy George. It's about time. Okay. George Allen O'Dowd, or O'Dowd. How would you say it? O'Dowd. Known professionally as Boy George, is an English singer, songwriter, and DJ who rose to fame as the lead singer of the pop band Culture Club, who I haven't reacted to. I'm not familiar. He began his solo career in 1987. Boy George grew up in Eltham and was part of the new romantic movement which emerged in the late 1970s to early 1980s. He's 64 years old, from the UK. All right. Has a lot of siblings here. Interesting. Well, this is I guess this is going to be like a new world that I'm getting into. I don't, like I said, I know he has that hat, he has this specific look. In fact, Boy George Judge. That's where The Voice. The Voice Australia. Yep, that's where I've seen him. That's what it is. Okay, I wish we got more requests for auditions and stuff like that. Anyway, grab some popcorn, fill up your water, put your headphones on. Okay, let's check out George. The Crying Game.
One day soon I'm gonna tell the moon about the crying
I like that.
And if he knows, maybe he'll explain why there are heartaches, why there
Boy George looks like if Charlie Chaplin, Napoleon, and Dracula had a son that grew up to be an eccentric model slash singer. First things first, we hit the like. I will subscribe to Boy George. I think he should have a channel. Let's see. Is that Boy George? Boy George 6123? Is that the real one? I think so. Okay. 6123. Interesting. All right, let's go back to the music here. This is a genre of music that it's hard for me to put into words. I'm not familiar with it. It's as if I was experiencing it for the first time. How do they describe it here? New romantic movement. That's that's pretty fitting. I would say that's what he is, or like that's what the song sounded like to me. Boy George genre of music. Man, this Google is not helping anymore. Reggae? Alternative indie pop? I guess I'm gonna make my new wave. Yeah, it's more like new wave and the new romantic movement. It's very soft, laid back, sparkling sounding to me. And be aware, I just at some point I kind of make up my own rules on how to describe it, because I'm not technical. I'm no professional here in terms of music. So I try to describe it to the best of my abilities. It's as if everything was moving in slow motion. It does seem dreamy, romantic, to an extent, right? I mean, visually, the fact that we have this woman and kind of this velvety feel, the smokiness around, the colors, how they're moving. It is a bit like that. But more, since we have George here staring us the whole video, essentially, I'm more so in a trance with like his eyes, like him watching me all the time, and I don't know how to feel about it. It's not it's hard to describe. I don't know how to describe this video. I'm losing my mind, well, of course, but also my words here. It's trippy. It's kind of I would say yeah, experimental, if he was one of the few starting in this era. It could be, in my head, a connection to, for example, like David Bowie, that kind of thing. And maybe, I don't know if, Little Lion, since you requested Boy George, what do you think about this? Maybe the modern version, slightly, just bear with me, slightly, of Boy George and a song like this one could be Artemis, right? Who I've reacted to in the past. It's like kind of in this vibe of romantic, more sensual, and even sexual, and maybe even beyond that, but same energy, I would say. So maybe that's like the new form of that. Yeah, I guess it's passive. Like I'm not against it. It's not really bothering me. I'm just trying to think of in what occasion I would listen to the song. Maybe if I went back to the 80s and I was in a romantic setting, then I would play this. But right now, it feels like it would be a bit weird. It's like I can't I can't place this somewhere. The Crying Game. Let's look up the lyrics, because I was paying attention to it. It was very repetitive. Like, there's not a ton going on here. It's more about the vibe. He was saying, first we kiss, right? Taking us through the stages of love. First there are kisses, then there are signs, and then before you know where you are, you're saying goodbye. And I guess, I mean, that's really how it works. Why there are heartaches? Why there are tears? Then what to do to stop feeling blue when love disappears? That's a poem right there. It comes and it goes, and there's nothing we can do about it. That is love. So in a way, I like how he's describing it. Like he realizes that it is sad, right? That it could go away. It's a crying game, but the video makes me think that we're just accepting it, right, for what it is. Nothing we could do about it. Just roll with the punches. And man, I'm gonna have to go back. But like I said, this video and this music is making me feel like I'm sinking into my mattress in bed. Very well. If you guys have more suggestions, feel free to comment, hit the like, subscribe, and at the end, do a flip. Till the next.